And welcome back to more Super Mario Maker. Last time we did some more levels, and this time we're doing more levels. Great opening, but again, I just want to say once again that this is going to be the last video for a while because one, Pokemon starts soon, and two, I am coming down with a cold, so I can't really do more live recording. I'll get into why Pokemon can happen in a moment. This level is called Spin to Win from Negative. Coincidentally, I have a level by the same name, and it's kind of a similar concept, but this one looks a lot more fleshed out. Okay, so again, if you didn't know by the name, we're gonna do some piranha spinning. Okay, I don't know what the heck happened there. Okay, so the reason why is because I actually started recording Pokemon a long time ago. It was around, December that I started recording Pokemon. Not December, January. So I got like the first 12 or 13 videos done, but I got to the point where I need feedback on a Pokemon name. And I can just say now it's a Spearow. I don't know what to name my Spearow, so I kind of want to go in with, I left it open to the comments, but I can't exactly record the next video until I get the next result back. Okay. Where was I? So basically, I'm kind of waiting on that, but at the same time, it's a case of because basically I recorded it far enough in advance, I don't have to worry about being sick. I'll get back to Pokemon after like school ends, which will be in sometime mid-March. So hopefully there won't be the need for like a delay, but there might be. So just heads up. Again, Mario Maker will return eventually because, well, to be honest, I feel like too much Mario Maker can be a thing. So I kind of want to... Oh, that is a really tough jump, actually. I kind of want to spread out the Mario Maker, if that makes sense. I'm not saying much about the level because it's actually pretty simplistic in setup, but it's the execution that is, like, really, really difficult. Because it takes very precise jumps, specifically this part here. Getting the perfect timing in. Okay, there we go. So that, yep, we're good. Okay, that was a teensy bit scary, not gonna lie. Okay, so now we're spinning across the swamps. And I fudged that up royally. Okay. Side note, I've actually never played a Kaizo Mario. I tried, but I couldn't get my computer to work properly. Oh well. But that actually is relevant, because that's how I actually know about this, because I've seen multiple playthroughs of Kaizo, I can suffice to say. This is just a little bit precarious. So yeah, that's how I know about the thwomp mechanics. But Mario mechanics in general. So if you think, oh my gosh, I'm really good at Mario, I'm not. I'm really not. I am not good at Mario in comparison to all the people who can play Kaizo and like speedrun it. Look at HDQ, they speedrun Kaizo Mario 3, and it was like ridiculous. Some of the stuff you have to do in that game. Ouch. So yeah, this is like a cakewalk by comparison. I'm probably gonna only give this a couple more tries just for the sake of time. Same as before, I don't want to go like over 10 minutes for a single level, because I just feel like that's too much of one level. If that makes sense. I don't want to monopolize. And besides, it's like if we want to keep these videos to a decent length, it's like can't spend forever on one level. Get through with a mushroom. That would be really, really nice. Pokemon's commentary, just as a warning, is not nearly as focused as this game's. I think I said this in a previous video, but just mostly because there's so much downtime because of the random encounter system that there is a lot of downtime for commentary. So it's a slightly different feel to it. It was also recorded earlier, so I don't know how that much of a difference that makes. Paper Mario was recorded a very long time ago, so I'm sure the commentary style is very different. But I hope it's still enjoyable. I noticed the view counts aren't doing so great on Paper Mario. So, hey, and then we're done. Yeah, I was just spinning. It's not too complicated of a level, but it is harder in execution. Harder to execute than it looks. I guess that's the best way to put it. On to the next level. And next up we have a level from S.W.A.T called Skyline City 100 Coin Challenge. I assume the challenge is to collect 100 coins. I don't think I'll be able to deliver, but we'll see. I'm not great at coin collecting stuff in games. Plus in a setting like this, I don't think it's ideal to get every coin. It's just like, you know, under different circumstances, I would be more inclined to get all the coins, but it's just a little bit difficult in a recorded video because I can't spend as much time on it. Which, if you have watched my Let's Play of Paper Mario up to this point, you'll know that I get really, really lost in games. And I can tend to bog down progress quite a bit, so yeah. I consider myself good at games, but with exceptions. I'm currently replaying Ocarina of Time for fun, and it's going pretty okay so far, but yeah, I'm getting lost quite a bit. Aesthetically speaking, this level's really solid. Using ice as windows is a very common technique I've seen to circumvent the lack of windows, and using airships so you can get these little portholes is also a really good touch. I want to break the buildings. I want to be a jerk to all these people. So this just kind of loops together. You have to put doors somewhere. You can't just have a single door, which is a problem I do have, because a lot of people use doors for aesthetic purposes, but you can't actually have that, and you have to actually get rid of another door through creative means if you just want it to be decorative. Like hiding it above the view of the level, for example. I've seen some people do that. So you can have a door just look cool, but so it doesn't go anywhere. I mean, if it doesn't go anywhere anyway, it's like you might as well just have a single door. This is apparently the end, but I don't know. Oh, here we go. I guess that's a roof window or something. I kind of want to jump down and see what's down there, but oh yeah, duh, why would there be a death pit in this level? So unfortunately we only got half of the coins, so sorry, but yeah, I would probably spend like a good half hour trying to collect every coin if this wasn't a recorded video. But yeah, that was actually really well done. And next we have Gifts Little Big Arcade Adventure. Clear rate's 5%, so yeah, 4 out of 80. Well, no point in delaying the inevitable. This guy's got a lot of stars though, so that's like always a good sign. You know, you can have hard levels, but still well-constructed levels. So that's an important factor to me. Like this level, for example, doesn't seem like it's gonna be that easy, but it doesn't feel like, I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see if it ends up being kind of questionable design-wise later. Just run across them, drop down. That's actually kind of a cool concept. It kind of reminds me of Pac-Man, actually, navigating through here. But yeah, again, some levels are really, really hard, but are well designed, so it feels like they're fair. Other levels rely on what's called RNG, or random number generators, to just basically mess up the player. And those are the kinds of levels that I'm not really crazy about. Like this level is like legitimately like it's not like gimmicky in its difficulty. It's like just legitimately kind of a difficult mazy thing. This is actually gonna be a tough jump because you have left momentum, so it's hard to drop straight down like that. Same with this one. You want to drop as straight down as you can so you don't run into the spike by accident. Actually, the easiest thing to do is just do this, which is actually something you can't do in the original Mario. Jumping straight down from a vine, you actually have to just climb off. So we're back to Super Mario from So sound effects are mostly from 64, if you're wondering. Except for his jump. I think his jump is from... his jump is from, like, Super Mario Bros. New Super Mario Bros. I think I've already gone over this now. Okay, that was a mistake. Mistakes were made. Well, at least there's a mushroom through the door, so that's generous. I'm liking the level. It's very kind of interesting. It kind of reminds, it's giving me, I think it's the conveyor belts, but it's reminding me a little bit of like the, oh shoot, I'm not doing well in this part. It's reminding me a little bit of like the classic Mario arcade stuff, like DK and Mario Bros. Okay, there we go. I love how precarious this part is, because as long as you hold left, you can't get hit there, but it's just, it looks scarier than it actually is, which I think is actually really cool. Again, that's a good way to describe this whole level. It's scarier looking than it actually is, but to be fair, I actually like that, because it gives a sense of tension without feeling like it's super cheap and gimmicky like some levels. This is gonna be a little bit dicey, because you have to kind of run and jump, it looks like, a few times. It's hard to run and jump because, well, fire bars. Fire bars seem to be well timed because it's like a one-screen puzzle of sorts. So the chances of the fire bars getting off sync is actually really low, which I actually consider a very good thing. Which is actually a thing. Things spawn in Super Mario Maker about, I think, a screen and a half ahead. So, like, if you have, like, a bunch of traps and stuff, and the player doesn't get to it fast enough, you can be, like, permanently locked out of certain things. So it is actually very important to keep the whole, spawning in mind. Which actually brings up the point I think I mentioned in my Let's Play Super Mario Bros. 3. But it is actually really easy to despawn stuff in that game. Like, way easier than you'd like it to be. Like, in one test run of Super Mario Bros. 3, I actually despawned an entire platform. It's like, how did I do that? If he trapped me though, I would have been kind of mad. I held right just like a millisecond too soon. And that was just my bad. Okay. Good execution on that part. So we can have an extra hit going into the second part. Yeah, because of the ice, we do not want so much momentum that we slide into the spikes. So, and I know I'm talking like I'm some Mario expert, but I'm really not. I probably know more about Mario than the average person, but I'm by no means an expert. Like, doing stuff like that. Like, you can be passionate about something without being, you know, a god at it. Like, I just have a good understanding of the physics, but it's like sometimes execution is my problem. Like, Kaizo. Back to Kaizo. Oh, hey, flag. Kind of a clever level. That's where the entrance to the castle would be, but it's behind the barrier. But anyway, yeah, that was actually really cool. Now we have a classic themed level called Save the Zapfish Mission 1. I say classic because this is Super Mario Bros. And it actually brings up the point that I didn't bring up earlier, that yeah, airships weren't in the original Super Mario Bros. So it's actually kind of interesting to see airships. We are the Inkling. So let's just run. I don't know what this door is actually. Assuming this is the one, oh, it's a skip. Okay. I'm gonna go back because I feel like I skipped a lot. Oh, or maybe I skipped almost nothing. Run, Mario. Okay. I think it's just a makeshift checkpoint more than anything. So I feel like this is based on the one level, like one of the early levels, but I don't know for sure. If it actually is based on anything in particular, or if it's just sort of generally Splatoon inspired. I think it's probably just more Splatoon inspired than anything. I would have used more bloopers if I were you. Okay, this mechanic is actually kind of cool. Using creative ways to get through doors. A lot of people use power blocks to get through doors as well. This is interesting. Okay. Okay, they just jumped off. Okay. Whatever floats your boat. Okay. That's one problem with Super Mario Bros. Is that you cannot actually pick up power blocks, so that is actually kind of a chore. Huh. Okay, I'm just curious. And crazy enough to want to do that. Oh, duh, it's a Zapfish. We freed it. Well, interesting representation, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Make do with what you have. Yeah, that was cool. So we have another level from Christian called My Pet Bowser. Companion Bowser. This is actually something I've noticed a lot in Mario Maker, but a lot of people love to make poorly puzzly levels. Like referencing the companion cube, I'm assuming. Yeah, that's kind of intriguing. Okay, there's comments, but they don't seem to say too much. Okay, so that loops back around. So, what we need to do is that, except I messed it up. Okay, there we go. So we need to get Bowser through, I guess? Okay, does this go anywhere? No. It's probably just infinite fire flowers, if I had to guess. Fly over all that. So we need to get Bowser over here somehow. Which should not be a problem, actually. Okay, so he's kind of trapped, so we can use him to get up. Kind of a weird concept for a level. Oh shoot, that was bad. That was really bad. So we need to get him to break this. The giant fireballs break blocks. If you have a Koopa Clown car, that also would work, but we don't actually have one, so gotta make do with Bowser for now. That was just me being dumb. Getting hit there. And there. Okay, we're good. We're free. And there's a dead end. Huh. So you could probably... Yeah, nope, can't trick that out. Looks like we're gonna have to ride Bowser. Hello? Hey Bowser. What's up? Unfortunately, sometimes levels like this do run into the problem of the RNG, or random number generator, as I mentioned before, because sometimes the AI doesn't like to cooperate. Thankfully, Bowser is actually being pretty nice to me right now. But sometimes I've had it where Bowser just like doesn't cooperate, and you know, in levels comparable to this one. So can I do that? Huh, okay. So what do we have to do here? Do we have... Okay. There we go. That's an interesting mechanic. I didn't know that would actually work. Huh. Learn something new every day. Why are you moonwalking, Bowser? Okay, so I'm just kind of waiting. Being a little bit on the cautious side. Oh snap! That's actually gonna be bad because that's gonna take out Bowser, or not. Move a little to the right, please. Left, I mean. Okay, there we go. So basically, the fireballs trigger the bombs, which just destroys everything. Mushroom, please. Okay, so we should be in good shape. By good shape, I mean in complete danger. Kind of weird, feels like overkill having multiple Bowsers in this stage. Obviously, they're all kind of in the same place. You can only have a maximum of 6 Bowsers, if I'm not mistaken. 3 in each subworld. So, like, because we're going down a warp pipe, there is the potential for 3 separate Bowsers from where we were. So I think I get what to do here. What the heck happened? Okay, I got pinched by the wall, apparently. Yeah, that's kind of a problem in, levels. In some levels. Getting kind of pinched by the floor. So we gotta find the power block again. I don't even know how that mechanic works. Oh, shoot. I messed up. Well, we saw the end at least, where the goal would be. Okay. This is actually a very clever concept, though. I do admit. Gotta bait Bowser over here. What happens if I do this? Oh, what the heck is this? Oh, it's a good thing I actually died, because we got to show something. Say secret, area. I could guess it said area just based on the fact that it's a secret. Oh, she can slide under. I assume that's how you actually get past Bowser here, because, well, he's kind of blocking the path. Kind of get past. Nope. Yeah, the problem is with Bowser and New Super Mario Bros. Is you can't, like, run through him, like in the other themes, so it does create the problem of levels like this, where you just kind of get pushed into a corner. And that happens a lot, it feels like. So see, there's a pipe right there, but we can't even get near it because of Bowser crowding out here. He's probably gonna jump soon, I hope. Okay, there we go. Let's see where this pipe leads. Hopefully it's a shortcut, that'd be nice. Or it could just lead right back to where we were. Kind of an interesting concept nonetheless of having a secret area like that. And, you know, not using note blocks obnoxiously like a lot of people do. Because a lot of people really don't understand how bad note blocks are in this game. Yeah, note blocks tend to be like really glitchy a lot of the time. So that's why I don't, again, I think I mentioned this before, but there's a reason I try to stay away from note blocks whenever possible. Because of how glitchy they tend to be. Wow, got a lot of bombs that phase. Here we go. I'm sure you could get into the point though with this, like here, like we may get to witness, where it gets harder and harder to actually get the bombs to do what you want. That was actually close to getting completely trapped, actually. So we're back to the goal. We're gonna be a little bit more careful this time about getting pinched by the wall. I totally didn't even think of that happening. You probably wouldn't even need Bowser to get through here. You could probably just wall jump, couldn't you? Like wall jump from the cannon to there. So yeah, done. That only took like 4 more minutes than it could have, but oh well. Got to show off the secret area too, so that was nice. And thus we are at the end of our Mario Maker journey. So next time in this time slot of videos, we will be heading off to Kanto in Pokemon Fire Red, starting on the 27th. Thank you for watching, and I hope you join me for that Let's Play as well.